everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. And I am going to DC tomorrow. So I'm from and live currently in Seattle, Washington, but I went to school out in Washington, DC. I moved out there back in 2018 for grad school and was there until 2020 when COVID hit and my school basically told everybody, hey, you have to go back home. I feel like DC is my second home. I spent nearly 2 years living there. I'm going this week just for fun. I'm remote working, so that gives me the opportunity to basically work wherever I want to. And although I've made a really good work situation at home, it still can feel like very, you know, every day is kind of the same and like a little lonely at sometimes. And when I found out one of my friends who's not in DC anymore but is going to visit, I was like, I want to come too. So both of us are flying out tomorrow. She's in a different state than me, and so I don't get to see her really that much. And yeah, we're just gonna spend a week working remotely but also doing fun things in between. So it's gonna be like a work play kind of trip. We have some things planned throughout the week. I'll probably see you either on the plane or when I'm there, not sure yet, but I'll see you guys soon. Hello everyone, so I am now in DC. I didn't get any footage at the airport, but today is my first day here in DC. I'm filming on my phone, so I'm trying to keep it as still as possible for you guys, but this is our hotel room. It's nothing fancy. We're staying here in Van Ness, and I'm still, and my friend, we're still working kind of like the same amount as we do normally when we're home. So during like weekday daytimes we're doing our thing, and then like more later in the evenings and weekends we have some stuff planned. I was thinking I would head down to Georgetown because they have some great shopping there and show you guys, because it's such a pretty area, just Georgetown, and give you maybe a little room tour. Last year when we went to DC, because my graduation was last year, it was pushed back because of the pandemic. We stayed at an Airbnb that had roaches, cockroaches, and we were a little traumatized by that. So we thought we'd get a hotel room. So this is the room, nothing too fancy. We stayed here last night, so the beds are kind of unmade. But this is my bed, this is her bed. We have a desk, and yeah, it's really the most basic room ever. And then this is the bathroom. So, hello. I've also been really into like shirt jackets. And oh, I thought there was something on my jacket, but I think it's on the mirror. But yeah, I've been really into these shirt jackets, and I got another one that's a bit lighter for kind of the more spring and summer season, because I have some thicker ones. That's just what I'm wearing today, something comfy and warm. So I'm gonna head down to Georgetown. It sounds like Gongcha is my favorite boba tea spot, and I love boba tea, and they don't have any in Seattle where I live. And it looks like they opened a location in Georgetown, which they didn't have when I went to school here. So I'm gonna just peruse around there and get some tea, and it's gonna be just hopefully a nice relaxing experience after just kind of working throughout the day. Right now, and I showed you guys earlier the jacket that I'm wearing, and it is on the mannequin. I am literally matching the mannequin. I did not mean to do that, but yeah, this jacket's really popular. I also have like the warmer version of this jacket, and it was like what I wore all winter pretty much, so I just thought that was really funny. But yeah, so I'm just walking around Georgetown because I used to love going here. Oh, I really like this jacket, but I don't know, I have so many of them already. I did a little bit of work in that Starbucks that you saw, and I thought it'd be nice to eat some sweet greens out in the park, because I don't have sweet greens where I live. I have like similar salad places, but not sweet greens, which to me is like the original salad place that I found that I like. And you know, on vacation you tend to not eat as healthy. Like yesterday I had Indian food for lunch, and because I was on West Coast time and still kind of am to East Coast time, I didn't have like breakfast or anything, so Indian food was my lunch. And then for dinner, I'm spacing on what I even had. Oh, Mexican food. So I was like, this would be a good opportunity to get some greens in, and I thought, why not sit in the park? It's like great weather where it's like with a sweater. I'm warm and it's sunny, and I'm at DuPont Circle, which is like, if you're not familiar with DC, it's just basically a giant kind of circular park, and then there's a roundabout of cars that go around, and I'm pretty much downtown. And yeah, so I don't have too much work to do today. I just had like a meeting and some kind of random things to do. But after this, I'm gonna go to a stationery store that I really like that's near here. So I forgot to film the stationery store, but I walked into Kramer's, this local bookstore in DuPont Circle, and I really loved it. I've been really into books lately. I read like a book a week these days, and I really liked this book that I'm showing here. That was a really great romance read. But yeah, I was just basically going through the store and seeing what books they had that I might not know about, or kind of look at books that I want to read. And here are some books like The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I really liked that book as well. Actually, same author as the book I showed previously, but honestly, one of my hobbies lately is just like looking through books in bookstores. I don't know about any of you watching, but there's something super peaceful, relaxing, almost nostalgic to me when I'm in a bookstore, and especially with me just being obsessed with reading lately, which hasn't always been the case. I've especially been loving going to bookstores. Day now, and I am at the metro, and today's Friday. Today I'm just trying to kind of like figure out where to work. I have like a certain meeting kind of at an inconvenient time because I have a tour at the Library of Congress at 3, so I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do everything. There's so much like different museums and tours and monuments to see in DC that I did not see all of it when I lived here. So I've never been to the Library of Congress, so me and my friend decided we wanted to check it out. It's getting a little bit warmer, but not too much. But I thought I'd bring out, it's this shirt by Lily Pulitzer that does really fun, colorful designs. And they have like a DC shirt. So like the Jefferson Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, like all these different things. And it has like the cherry blossoms. And I thought it'd be fun to wear while in DC. It's not like too cringy of a tourist shirt, but I thought like might as well wear it while I'm here. And I've actually never worn it, and I got it last year when I was here around this time. So thought I'd wear that, just like a long sleeve shirt with a jean jacket. And yeah, that's just kind of the plan for today. Now I'm at the Library of Congress, my first touristy thing that I'm doing. And there's lots of cool maps, and this is the world's biggest library, I believe, which is cool. I got to see the the first map of the United States that actually says like America on it, which was cool. I didn't really get a photo because it was kind of crowded, but yeah, so just kind of fun looking around and yeah, just taking in the sights and the history of the United States. So one thing I knew I wanted to do was go to the kitten cafe in Georgetown called Crumbs and Whiskers. And I am definitely more of a dog person than a cat person, but I love any opportunity to be able to see animals. And actually the books behind there that you saw, the owner of the cat cafe had recently written and released a book called Dear Me, I Love You, and highly recommend it. It has nothing to do with cats. It's a very vulnerable book about her life and poetry, and I thought it was very beautiful. But yeah, I was just playing with kittens, and I thought it'd be a fun way to spend my Saturday, and this cat was really having fun with the toys, and it was a lot of fun. I recommend it. Let's take me out to at the kitty cafe. Elsie's at the kitty cafe. Elsie's.
This is Duchess, and she's already been adopted.
So I wanted to also show you some stuff that I had bought previously in the day. We were able to one day rent a car and go out to more places in Virginia, and there's this stationery company called Erin Condren, or more like a planner company that I'm obsessed with. And this is the planner that I use now, and it's like my number one thing to staying organized, helping me not get overwhelmed with my 2 different jobs that I have, and
applying to places and just all the things going on in life, taking my dog to vet appointments, like whatever it may be. And I love this planner so much. It's a daily planner, and I'm showing you guys here the cover. This is the back side of it. Basically, one thing you can do with these planners that I love is that you can interchange the covers. And so it comes, if you can see on the left side, it's got like the holes on the side, and you basically just snap it into the coiled coil on the edge. I'm forgetting what it's called, but I got a bunch of different covers, and you can order everything online, which is what I normally do, but they have a couple of locations throughout the US, nowhere near me in Seattle, but they have one in Virginia. So I wanted to go there for sure in person and figure out what kinds of covers they are. And here I was trying to show you guys how it kind of looks. And that next to the covers that I'm showing is a notebook. But yeah, I just got a bunch of these covers, and they're not too pricey, and I love that you can put your name on them. And this store has all kinds of stuff. So I also use their notebooks. I'm very much a physically like writing down type of person and then crossing it off. Love that. And I also got a bunch of stickers. So they had a lot of like boba and dumpling themed stickers, and definitely had to get that. So I'm just showing you guys stickers. And even though I'm like in my late 20s, I love a good sticker pack. I thought these were so cute, and they just make planning so much more fun. And there are these also boba stickers as well that are numbered. I'm thinking I'm going to do like a 30-day gratitude challenge, and I'm going to take each of those stickers because they're numbered and put them in this journal actually, which I got at that stationery store in DuPont. This is a moleskin, and it's specifically to DC. It's got the cherry blossoms, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to write my gratitude, 3 things I'm grateful for each day in there. It is my last day in DC, and tomorrow I leave, but in the evening, and today I'm just doing some work. I actually used to come here a lot when I was a student, because this is a pretty, I love boba tea, and this is a pretty big boba tea shop that has a lot of desks and outlets where I can just grab some tea and just sit here for a few hours and do work. And today's Monday, so I have 2 different part-time jobs, and just wanted to, I knew traveling here I would have to still do remote work. So I'm just doing that today, and I have plans for dinner later tonight. But yeah, I've just kind of been trying to capture events throughout the week when I get a chance. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. I am walking outside because I just finished work for the day. So I don't know if you could hear me in there, but I was just doing another work day while in DC. But I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is an apartment building that I was debating on moving to. So I had a horrible situation with my apartment. Basically, the school recommended me to go to this one apartment to live at. And I did that, and I had my own place, my own apartment. It was a 1-bedroom, not student housing at all. And then the school decided to buy the apartment building in the summer between my first and second year in grad school. I thought I could stay there longer, but then they were saying if I had to stay there, I'd have to basically dorm again, and it'd be converted into student housing. And I was in grad school, I was already living alone. I was not about to do that. And they had horrible communication and management in this building, and it was just kind of a nightmare. At one point, I had a week left for me to be in this apartment before my first year lease was up, and no one was responding to my emails about extending my lease. No one was in the lobby in the building. I could not find any employees. I was worried I was going to be kicked out of my own apartment because the lease was up in the following week, and you can't move your stuff in a few days. This is a full apartment. And so I was debating on this apartment building. I just went on a whole tangent. So if you have ever had to deal with horrible management in apartments and just the stress of renting, I understand. But yeah, I really liked this apartment because it's right off of the metro line, because I didn't have a car out here. Also, it has a gongcha where I would go here all the time to study. And there's also really good ramen next to the gongcha here. Gongcha is my favorite boba and hot pot. And this place was far out enough that I wasn't in the middle of the city because I didn't want to live in the city. And there's a Safeway down here. If you look, the Safeway is right here. And it's slightly cheaper, not cheap, but cheaper to live up here in Maryland than DC. And it's only a 30-minute metro into the city. But that's downtown into the city. My school was quite north. But anyway, that was a whole tangent. And yeah, so I just finished working. I fly out tomorrow. I'm just gonna go into Safeway because I really want a water, and I thought, why not just get one here? And that is all the footage I got for this trip. I didn't realize that that was how my footage ended, but there wasn't really much more to film. I just got my water and some airplane snacks at Safeway and had dinner that night, and then the next day I just kind of packed up all my stuff, checked out of the hotel, did just some last minute running around DC, and had my flight home. So overall, it was a really great trip. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend, if you're able to, if you're remote, to not just work from home, but sometimes work from a different place to just mix it up. It's definitely not the same as just having time off fully and vacationing, but it's definitely fun to be able to utilize the ability to just work from anywhere and kind of travel from time to time, however much you're able to with remote working, because I know a lot of us are now. And it was definitely something that I enjoyed doing very much. I also very much enjoyed just being home this past week and just kind of being able to rest and relax from everything. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you've ever been to DC or want to go, or what you're up to, if you want to travel more, if you're a remote worker, or what's going on. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in a future video of mine. Bye.